You ain't black.
And you ain't black.
Speaking of craziness of the world, daggone it, what is going on with this daggone Chauvin trial that is now ended with a guilty verdict?
Guilty with 3 charges.
On all three charges.
Now, do you all feel that that was that there was some type of pressure involved?
100%.
Just to save the country from being burnt to the ground by BLM?
Well, let me say this. First and foremost, the president of the United States spoke on an active trial. Maxine Waters made active threats, basically the tantamount to active threats.
Flew over states.
Come on now. Where you going, Maxine? You know,
she know where she going.
Pelosi runs defense for Maxine Waters. Then the people, the rest of the leftists in office run defense for Nancy Pelosi, who runs defense for Maxine Waters. And everyone's putting this press, the ultimate tag team. It's like a Royal Rumble, you know? And here we are in a situation where the jury has so much pressure on their backs to make sure that this is going to be a guilty verdict, because if they don't, they know their city will burn.
It's like Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy. I mean, the tag team is unreal. But sorry, I had to go back to
Let's go.
Well, we also have to point this out, just because I am the pathetic comedic relief in this show. You just brought something to my attention I'd never thought of before. But if you
they're the same with different colors.
Exactly.
They're sisters from another mother.
Look at this image search. Look at this picture of they have the exact same hair.
Doppelgangers right there.
And they have the same
the
permanent
same pearl
scowl.
earrings, the same everything. These two ladies.
They're sisters from another mother.
No, they're sisters from another mister.
Mister
Brothers
or mother?
from another mother. No, it's brother from another mother, sister from another mister. Right?
Okay, got it.
Aren't they just beautiful?
So sorry. Keep saying what you were saying. I'm sorry, though. I'm sorry. I had to point that out.
That is Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy at its finest.
Wow.
They are ready to take on The Undertaker, The Rock, all at once.
Okay, so wait, and so just to be clear too, because I've been hearing some people say, "Oh, like he should have got first degree. He should have got first degree."
Yeah, let's get into the case.
Because first degree has to prove the intent. So we already knew from the jump that he wasn't going to get first degree.
Absolutely not.
The actual charges that he got charged for and convicted of 2nd degree murder, 3rd degree murder, and 2nd degree manslaughter.
Oh, sheesh.
So now people are awaiting what the actual sentence will be. What do you guys think?
So now I've heard this from the other side, and there's some people on our side on the right also say, and they make a very good, valid point. They say that we keep talking about us on the right. We say law and order, believe in the process, due process. And every time, when it came to Breonna Taylor or different cases, when it always favored towards people that believed what the notion of a reality was correct, according to the court's decision, that we were like, oh, yes, that's what we perceived as reality. Now that us on the right don't agree with this perceived reality, a lot of us on the right are saying, well, it was pressured. So we kind of have to go both sides, where it's like, okay, we don't want to be hypocrites when we always say law and order, respect the due process. But yeah, we can agree that the jurors were doxxed by news entities. Maxine Waters literally is exciting violence, and if we don't get what we want, and come to think of it, the jurors are people of their peers, correct?
Yes.
Peers in their community, right?
Yes.
People in the community that were there, that lived in the community where it was burned and looted, or the people that were there in the community because they believe in the BLM narrative with George Floyd. And at that, I mean, in essence, you can see it was skewed.
Well, have you guys seen there was also Pelosi and I think Don Lemon as well. They were literally thanking George Floyd for giving his life. It was such a mockery and pandering a moment where they're thanking a dead man for being a martyr when he wasn't a martyr.
When I pray at night, I say, "Dear Lord, thank you for giving your life on the cross for us, us sinners." They're pretty much treating George Floyd like he's Jesus Christ.
This is sickening. They're literally saying like, "Thank you."
Oh yeah, did you see that? It was saying the Saint George Floyd.
He's canonized.
Did you see that?
Yeah,
that's blasphemy.
Yeah, that was bad. No, they called him. Was it Saint? Was it a saint?
He's a saint now. He's Saint George Floyd.
Yeah, I saw that. That's ridiculous. And you know what? Candace Owens said a valid point, and I like this. What she said. She said, "I would love to score an interview with the woman that George Floyd attacked."
Thank you.
Let's see if he's.
Never mind.
There are actual portraits of him portrayed as the saint.
Let's see the woman that got attacked.
You know
Let's
what?
talk to her.
Let's talk to her. Let's see what she thinks.
I'm sick of seeing his face.
I really am.
I'm gonna just say it. If I see that face one more time.
Oh, also another thing too. You think about it. Yeah, he's shocked.
Just get away. I mean,
he said, "Just get away."
Change the screen. I mean, and let's be real. It's not even a pleasant face to look at. I mean, it looked like he's scowling you down.
Didn't Maxine? What? No, not Maxine Waters. Pelosi. Pelosi said that, and quote me. I mean, don't quote me on this, but I forget who said this. Someone said that George Floyd is the face of justice. Was it Pelosi?
The face of justice,
or something about?
Was it Pelosi that said that?
Well,
oh my gosh, these people.
They're trying to make it seem like everything rests on the case of George Floyd. What they say? Try to say that America's on trial.
The face of justice.
America's on trial because of what happened with George Floyd. No, America's not on trial. Derek Chauvin's on trial. That's the way this works.
I'm gonna say something that's gonna trigger people.
Trigger them, man.
If George Floyd is the face of justice, then I'm gonna go ahead and rebuttal. The cop that unfortunately killed a 16-year-old woman with precision, under pressure, 4 shots, and saved a black woman's life.
Let's go.
He is the face.
Let's go.
Of justice. I know that's going to be triggering. I'm going to get a lot of heat for that. But if you guys want to play that game, we'll play that game.
The Biggie song, "You're Nobody Till Somebody Kills You."
That's it.
Because literally, I mean, this guy, George Floyd, now, he had his problems like any other human does.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
We're not here to judge him on his drug use or anything like that.
110%.
But the fact is the fact. He has spent a greater part of his adult life terrorizing the community that Black Lives Matter tries to say they care about.
Right.
So don't put this man in front of my face and tell me that he's a martyr. Don't put his face on a mural, on a building. Don't put a halo around his head.
You got it.
Just say your prayers. Just say your prayers for a loss of life and move on.
You ain't black.
And you ain't black.